going through a special time right now. Everyone should stay at home. Look, you don't see many people outside, right?
Yeah? Why?
It's because people are protecting themselves from the 2019 novel coronavirus.
Novel coronavirus?
Yes, and it all started a long time ago. Once upon a time, there was an evil family of viruses called the coronavirus. All members of this family have crown-like spikes. They are very powerful and sneaky. Coronaviruses can wear all kinds of masks to disguise themselves and harm both animals and humans. Recently, coronaviruses have been very busy mutating. Initially, they only used to infect wild animals, but this no longer satisfied their ambitions. They wanted to expand their family, so they mutated into the novel coronavirus. Unsuspecting people who came into contact with these infected wild animals gave viruses the opportunity to enter human bodies. When the novel coronavirus enters a person's body, it spends 2 to 14 days observing its new environment. This is called the incubation period, during which people may not feel sick at all. However, the body's immune system army recognizes the invaders. When evil germs enter the body, the immune system army will try its best to protect us. So, the virus and the immune system army go to war. The new coronavirus is very powerful, so during combat, the body may have fever, tiredness, coughing, and difficulty breathing. If you notice these symptoms, you should go to the doctor immediately. The doctor and nurses will join your immune system army to fight the novel coronavirus. But the sneakiest thing about the novel coronavirus is that it is much more contagious than the other viruses.
Contagious?
The novel coronavirus mainly infects people through fluid droplets from the respiratory tract. When we talk, sneeze, or cough, we spray out saliva. And the virus takes this opportunity to infect more people. Also, it can spread through close contact with people who carry the virus. So, Toto, do you know which tool we should use to stop the virus from spreading? A hat. B, socks. C, masks. D, plastic bags.
Masks!
That's right! Masks can help protect us from airborne saliva that carry viruses. Wearing a mask not only protects you and others around you, but it also reduces the chance of spreading the virus. Also, we should try to stay at home because we don't know where the sneaky novel coronavirus is hiding. It could be hiding on the playground, a bus seat, or even a door handle. But if we must go outside, we should 1. Wear a mask and gloves. 2. Not touch our eyes, mouth, nose, or the outside of our mask. 3. Wash our hands thoroughly after returning home. Our hands are most likely to come in direct contact with the virus, so we must wash them with
that the best way to prevent the spread of coronavirus is to wash your hands.
Wash your hands!
But why? It's because soap, regular soap, fancy honeysuckle soap, artisan peppermint soap, just any soap, absolutely annihilates viruses like the coronavirus. Here's how. This is what a virus, like coronavirus, looks like. It's a bit of material surrounded by a coating of proteins and fat. Viruses easily stick to places like your hands, but when you rinse your hands with just water, it rushes right over the virus. That's because that layer of fat makes the virus behave kind of like a drop of oil. You can see it happening in this demonstration. Oils are just liquid fats. What happens when you pour oil into water? It floats. It doesn't mix. But add soap, and suddenly that fatty oil dissolves into the water. That's because inside, soap has two-sided molecules. One end of the molecule is attracted to water, the other end to fat. So when the soap molecules come in contact with water and fat, these dual attractions literally pull the fat apart, surrounding the oil particles and dispersing them through the water. Let's go back to our coronavirus molecule with that layer of fat holding everything together. When it interacts with soap, bam, that fat gets pulled out by the soap. Soap literally pulls apart and demolishes these viruses. And then the water rinses the harmless leftover shards of virus down the drain. But, and you know where I'm going with this, it takes time for this effect to happen. 20 seconds to be specific. To show why, we ordered this lotion that mimics viruses and their fatty layers. It glows under a UV light. If you just rinse your hands under regular water, nothing comes off. If you wash with soap for just 5 seconds or 10 seconds, your hands are still covered. The virus is still there, able to get you and others sick. But 20 full seconds, now the soap is actually destroying the virus. Hand sanitizer works too because it's mostly alcohol, and alcohol works in a somewhat similar way to soap, breaking down that fatty layer. You need a high concentration of alcohol to make that work. The CDC recommends hand sanitizers with at least 60% alcohol. But even with 60% alcohol, the CDC recommends using soap if you can. If your hands are sweaty or dirty when you use the sanitizer, that can dilute it and diminish its effectiveness. As for soap, just any old soap works. You don't need soap marketed as antibacterial even. The FDA says skip it. There's no proof it's any more effective. Just be sure to wash your hands for 20 seconds. That's happy birthday twice. Happy birthday, dear. I guess me. Or the chorus to Lizzo's Truth Hurts. Straight to my face. Or Prince. Raspberry beret. Or Eminem. Go, go, only got. Or even Dolly. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. Just as long as it's 20 seconds. And you're using the ultimate virus annihilator. Soap.
Orang daripada jangan keluar. Apa susah gila? Susah gila ke? Mun kawan kau keluar pada ngai ku. Mun mem kau dating kah pa ngai ku. Mun kawan kau lepak pada ngai ku. Nemu nuan. Anang kenyak nuan lah.